All decked out and somewhere to go?
I'm not sure I'm gonna like this. Betty made me do this.
We are going to do the Narrows today. Not sure how far we're gonna go. Ingrid has opted not to go, so she's going to just do the river walk with us and then figure out what to do later. We heard somewhere at the beginning of this, the water might be up to our chest. We'll see.
Going up or down?
Going up.
We're going up. Well, this one.
Zion does have a free shuttle service. It comes around every 10 minutes or so. There are 9 stops on it, and you are required to use it from stop 5 through 9. If you're staying at the Zion Lodge, you are allowed to bring your vehicle in and can park at the lodge. If not, then you will have to catch the shuttle from the Springdale town, and it does take about 45 minutes to go from the visitor center there all the way up to the northern end of the park. Just got dropped off by the bus. We are going to do the river walk. Riverside Walk will be about a mile to the water, and then we will go into the water and Ingrid will come back. We picked up all our gear yesterday. We're here in the Zion Canyon Village to try to get our gear for tomorrow. Dry suit, the neoprene socks, the boots, the walking stick. The water is around 80 feet a minute, and it has to be under 150 to be able to go in there. The water is going to be cold though, so that's why we're getting the dry suit.
Bibs are going to pull on over what you guys are wearing. Rubber gaskets on the bottom here go on bare skin, about 2 inches above the ankle bone.
Okay.
Neoprene sock over the gasket. Velcro cup comes down over top of the shoe, and you'd be barefoot in the socks we're giving you. A couple things to keep in mind. Boots and socks are not waterproof. Your feet will be cold and wet the entire time on this hike. The neoprene is going to keep them relatively warm compared to the temperature of the water. The water is about 45 degrees though, so that relative's only going to get so warm. It's not going to feel very warm on your skin, but it will be warmer than the water. And we do expect the water to be deeper and faster tomorrow than it is today, so there is a solid chance you guys get knocked into the water. The deep spot right at the very beginning is this deep. After that, it's about thigh deep on average on me. I'm 5'10". Tomorrow, since it is starting to warm up, the snow melt's going to start to pick up again. I don't know exactly where it's going to be. Today was 81 CFS this morning. Tomorrow is going to be somewhere between 90 to 100 is my best guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi Vito, what do you think?
Question is, how cold are the feet gonna get? And how long can we take it? That is gonna be the big question of the day. And how deep is this thing gonna get? Because you're 5'9", I'm 5'11".
I'm 5'4".
5'4", so...
Pollyanna's gonna get wet. So it is $55 a piece. I paid for mine and Vito's, and then we went ahead and got some waterproof floating iPhone pouches. The nice thing about these is that they will float, but you can also take your pictures when they're in the pouch, so they turn out pretty good. It took about 45 minutes to get us situated with all this stuff. You try it on, you make sure everything fits. They're really good at answering questions, and then you pay. Chose to bring a little bit of a dry bag with some extra batteries in it and my garment just in case. I have my fanny pack underneath all this and a lot of Ziplocs. The other thing I'm carrying is a water bottle. It's just laying inside the top of this. We caught the shuttle around 8:30 and we have no idea how long we'll be on the river. This trail follows the river. A little bit of flowing water. You always have to be aware of the potential for flash floods. Looks like this is the end of the line. We will be entering the water here. This is our first crossing. It is up to my mid calves right now. The water is cold. I can feel it on my feet now. The water's pretty clear. You can see the rocks. The neoprene socks just are a barrier. They're not going to keep your feet dry. But the dry suit keeps your body dry.
All right, we're live from the Narrows in Zion National Park. This is the Virgin River, and I'm trailblazing this thing for Betty and Pollyanna, so they're coming through. Okay, Betty, got Pollyanna coming up.
Yep.
The minute I stepped into this water, my feet got soaked.
Of course, that's not waterproof neoprene.
You said they were 100% waterproof.
I did not. This is waterproof. Are you cussing me yet?
Not yet. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen later.
Yeah, we're just starting. This current is strong. Looks like it gets deep up here. So when it's deep, they say stay to the left. So we will find out soon. I think this is where it gets deep. Looks like it's almost up to the hips up there. It's almost up to the waist up here. Pollyanna's walking upstream, but she looks like she's rowing.
Whatever it takes to stay upright.
It's kind of fun. What do you think?
It's great fun. Like right here, there's no current. It's just like walking. But when there's current,
Almost up to your waist, Vito.
Yeah. Getting pretty narrow. Now I know why they call it the Narrows.
Oh, this is the deep spot. Look at that. Pollyanna's gonna float away. It's over Vito's waist. Past Pollyanna's.
Not a lot of rocks here.
yeah, sandy.
Oh, Vito's up to his chest. Which means Pollyanna's gonna be soon. Which means me too.
I'm walking on my tiptoes.
Look how deep it is.
And my phone is floating.
I got us a waterfall. A little one. Whoa, I almost tripped there. Alright, we got some rapids here. This is fun. I can start feeling my feet getting cold about now, but no regrets. It's gonna get deep up here. This is a strong current. Alright, this is gonna get deep for Pollyanna. Alright, Pollyanna took a dump. right, we need to get those off and emptied. So this was a risk. Pollyanna, what was it like?
So, you know, I slipped and I thought, okay, I'm just going to sit on my butt. And then all of a sudden my whole back was in the water and I was floating downstream. And my stick was no help because it was behind me. And so, but this nice fellow grabbed onto my hand until I got over to the rock and could get myself a little bit out of the water.
Could waddle up the rocks with all that weight in your...
pants, these, whatever these are, these wetsuits, they fill up with all that water. I was like carrying another 20 pounds.
Yeah, you're carrying at least another 2 gallons on each leg.
But, you know, I'm kind of disappointed because now we're going to go back because
That's okay.
I am soaking wet.
Yeah, we got to go back before she gets
Hypothermia.
too cold.
All right, it's the second time around crossing this river here. We have Betty and Pollyanna coming through the Narrows. Much better, right, Betty?
Oh yeah, that was the place to
Much
cross.
better.
Oh no, okay. What the heck?
Squeeze it.
Try and get as much water out. Alright, Vito's going to try to hold on to Pollyanna so we don't take another dump. We got to get her warmed up as soon as we can.
All right, the rescue team is in full effect right now.
And I never thought I'd be the one who's being rescued.
Yeah, I thought that I would be the one needing rescue, or Betty, never Pollyanna. Never entered my mind.
not Pollyanna.
That never even entered my mind.
Pollyanna did a quick change, sort of.
In public.
The bottoms are still wet, but hey, we got everything off that we could, and she is ready to go. Just a little recap for today. Started out the day around 8:30 and caught the shuttle to do the Riverside Walk down to the Narrows. Now, you can do the Narrows up to down, but that is a permitted hike. And it's a tough one. It's a long one. I think it's 19 miles. Some people do it with an overnight and others do it in one day, but I think it would be very hard. And then the one we did was just from the southern, or bottom up, it's called. And we had a little mishap with Pollyanna. As soon as she went under, we had to try to get her water out of her suit and get her situated, and we turned around because that water is cold. And then Vito and Ingrid took the suits back, and Pollyanna and I decided to do one more trail today, which is the Watchman. It's definitely uphill going up, so be prepared for that. And tomorrow is our day to hike Angel's Landing. We did have a permit for today. We decided to hold off on the Angel's Landing because it's supposed to be nicer tomorrow. And the warmer it gets, the water gets higher. So there could be a chance that as the week goes on that we wouldn't be able to have tried the Narrows. So that's why we did what we did.